very first video I told you about the frets. These metal wires going across, they're the frets, and you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, way on up. Now I'm going to say put your ring finger, which is your, but by the way, well, this is your ring finger. I'll just show you first. I'd say put it on the 3rd fret. Well, you know something? We don't ever really put our fingers on those wires. We put them on the spaces. So if I say 3rd fret, I really mean the 3rd space. So watch this. I just count 1, 2, and I put it right here. I get a little, that's a little G chord for you with one finger. Now let me also tell you about the fingers. A thumb is just a thumb. And you've got your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. So remember that. If I say 1st finger, I'm meaning your pointer. If I'm saying your 2nd, I'm meaning your middle. 3rd is your ring, and 4th is your pinky. Now knowing me, I'm going to kind of switch back and forth between those numbers and names, but we'll just see. Now, remember that when I say put it on the 1st fret, I'll say put your 1st finger or index finger on the 1st fret. I'm meaning on that space. So if you're ever wondering, you just count those spaces. And by the way, we've got a mark on the 3rd space on my guitar, 5th space, 7th space, 9th space, and 12th space. Helps you know where you are on that guitar neck. Now, just to make sure that everybody's in tune, I'm going to play my notes one more time, and you listen and you play yours. 6th string, elephant. Listen and see if it sounds like that. If it doesn't, I would recommend just shutting the video off for a minute, get your tuner out, get it till it sounds like my E. Always A. Remember, you can always shut the video off and come back. It takes you longer to get it in tune. Do, D. Grow, G. Big, B. And finally, ears. 1st string, high E. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now, I'm going to start out very simple. And by the way, I'm going to show you 2 things today. I'm going to show you how to do a G chord, 2 different ways of doing a G chord. There are many different ways of doing a G chord. I'm also going to show you an E chord. I'm going to show you the G chord to play with your pick. I'm going to show you the E chord to play just with your fingers and thumb. So everybody take your 3rd finger, which is also called your ring finger, on your left hand, and count up 3 spaces and put it right there. Press that down. And by the way, you know, if you're a beginning guitar student, it's going to, after a while, if you play a lot, it'll hurt your fingers a little bit, but you know what? You'll build up calluses on the end of your fingers and it won't hurt anymore. Now, you're going to take your pick and you're going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4 strings, which is your D string, and just strum on down. Guess what? That is a G chord. Now, it's not using the 5th and the 6th string, and I'm going to show you how to use them later. Actually, if you just play the bottom 3 strings, you get a little G chord. And the way I'm going to show you to play this is what's called pick strum. I'm going to put my pick on the 3rd string, and shake your hand out like that if you're tired. But always use that ring finger on the 3rd fret, and you're going to pick the 3rd string, which is your G string, and you're going to go pick, and then you're going to strum back over all 4 of those strings. was I doing there? I was picking the third string, and then strumming, and then I'm picking the fourth string and I strum. And now I'm going to count each time I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it real slow for you. And I'll tell you which strings to pick. Third strum, fourth strum, third strum, fourth strum, third strum, fourth strum. And that is a very simple one-finger G chord. Now to play the full G chord, we're going to do it quite differently. That finger stays right there, but you also take your pointer finger and you put it on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your middle finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Looks just like that. And you know, don't worry if you can't get this today. And the picking is different here. We pick 6th, 6th strum, 4th strum, 6th strum, 4th strum, 6th strum, 4th strum, 6th strum, 4th strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on these, we're always just stroking down. All down strokes. Those are what's called quarter notes. So, you can go back over that and take a look. And at the moment, that's all I'm going to show you on that G chord. Go back and look at it. You've got that full G, and you've got the little G. The little G, you're starting to pick on the 3rd string from the bottom, and then 4th. On the big G, 6th strum, 4th strum. Okay, for those of you, and that, by the way, is the type of chord you're going to use for old time and bluegrass music and some country, maybe some rock and roll. Mostly what we'll focus on is old time and country and blues. So for blues, we're just going to use these 2 fingers. Now watch what we do here. We're going to play an E chord by taking our pointer finger. We're going to count up to the 3rd string, which is what? It's the G string. And we're going to put it on the 1st fret. It looks just like this. And that gives us the beginnings of an E chord. And watch what I do. Now, look at this. I'm putting my hand with some fingers down here, and the only fingers that I'm using are the thumb and the 1st finger. I go 6, 1st, 3rd, 1st. What I'm doing is, every time after I pluck with my thumb, it goes thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, 1st finger, thumb, 1st finger. The thumb is going between the 6th and the 3rd strings, and all that 1st finger, pointer finger, is doing is going after every thumb. Watch this again. 6th thumb, 3rd thumb. And if you want to get real fancy, you go like this. That's called the hammer-on. So all my pointer finger is doing is playing that 1st string. And you get a nice little bluesy song. give you a little something to sing along with. Let's see. I'll go first with, I started out with G, so the first song we'll do will be in G, and it's going to be that old Long John song again. You're going to take your third finger, which is your ring finger, put it on the third fret, put your pick on that third string, which is your G string, and you're going to go pick, strum, pick, strum, pick, strum. One day, now you say, one day, I was walking along, and I met up with a man, and he taught me this song, Third strum, fourth strum, third strum, fourth strum. Now, when we get to do that in E, we're going to put that pointer finger, third string, which is our G string, first fret, just like that. We're going to take our thumb and pluck the sixth, low E. Take our pointer and pluck the high E to 1. One day, now you say one day, I was walking along, and I met up with a man, and he taught me this song about Long John. Long, tall John. Thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, 6, 1, 3, 1, 6, 1, 3, 1. Well, it's probably enough for today. That's the nice thing about these videos. You can go back and review, take a look, see how it went, and don't worry about the, I can show you one last time here, that full G chord. 6 strum, 4 strum, 6 strum, 4 strum. One day, I was walking along, and I met up with a man, and he taught me this song. What you'll notice is that little G chord is part of the big G chord, but we're picking different strings. Have fun. Remember, that's the most important rule, and if you're not having fun, take a break. Get a glass of water, eat a banana, run around the house 10 times, something fun. Play with your puppy or your kitten. We've got a kitten and she is lots of fun. She knows how to have fun. Okay, well, old Grandpa Guitar here. He's going to go back to bed and sleep. That means I'm putting him back in his case. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.